like me or just streamers in general. Chat is God.
Please, Daddy Eddie, unban me from Kick.
Not on a lot of platforms. He's going to be a convicted criminal. A lot of platforms won't have him back on.
You're not going to get unbanned on Kick.
I'm being a victim saying there's worse people than me, but it's literally just the facts. If I did the things my other ex-friends and colleagues in the IRL streaming world have done, I'm fully funded by my audience.
Johnny Somali, a name we've been hearing a lot, wants to return to IRL broadcasting. But looking back at his past, we all know that's not really possible anymore. You might be curious, maybe even find it hard to believe, but it's true. Johnny Somali is helpless when it comes to IRL and live streaming. He's now a criminal in South Korea, and the crimes he committed have already been proven. So what kind of reaction do you think he'll face if he actually comes back? In my opinion, the community will tune in at first, out of pure curiosity. But after that, he dug his own grave, and he won't last on any platform. So why would Johnny Somali want to return to live streaming after all that chaos? Of course, because he's broke. Johnny Somali is completely out of money. He's paying his legal fees with Hank Yu's cash. Hank's money is only digging Johnny's hole even deeper. In fact, Hank admitted he gave him nearly $20,000.
How much have you personally spent thus far?
Including
legal fee, everything.
Close to it.
Close to $20,000.
But because of these expenses, even Hank's own family stopped supporting him. Why? Because no one wants to throw money at a useless man who brings nothing back.
I risk my family not paying my tuition to help Johnny.
His mom hates me. Your mom hates me, right?
Yeah.
I'm Snorf. I expose the rotten truths, not the shiny facades. If you've ever asked, how is this even possible? You're in the right place. This is a place open to all kinds of support. So relax. Now back to Johnny Somali's mess. Right now, Johnny Somali's entire existence depends on Hank. All of his support, all of his backing comes from him. If one day Hank cuts ties, Johnny Somali will be homeless, drowning in debt, and completely alone.
If Hanky Poo gets in trouble, because if Hanky Poo gets in trouble, he's kicked out of house and home.
But he's still searching for a way out. Maybe he thinks his only chance to escape South Korea and survive is to crawl back to IRL streaming. He even asked Party.com for $10,000. They only offered him 3 or 4.
2-3K, right? And I told them I need 10. That's what I said. Straight up, I told him I need 10. Bro, if I go live on Party, wallahi, and I'm live, you guys see me going crazy like I used to in Korea and Japan or wherever.
And when Party.com gave him another chance, what did Johnny Somali do? The same thing as always. He went back to his nauseating, reputation-destroying broadcasts. Since Party isn't as big as Kick, it turned into an even bigger crisis. Even a monkey has more sense than this guy. Just look at what he's doing. This guy doesn't even need an IQ test.
After all the scams, the harassment, the disturbing incidents, the government should lock him up. No bail, indefinitely. And yes, after all this, Party.com didn't pay Johnny Somali a single penny.
How much money do you get on Party per stream if you go 8 hours?
How much money has Party paid you?
I'm a YouTuber!
You said Party paid you $0. Has Party paid you $0?
Zero.
They didn't even bother suing him because he was already sinking in his own mess. Same story on Kick. He got banned for his clown behavior, but that ban only gave him more notoriety. And what did he do? He disrespected Kick CEO and the entire community.
I'm just helping you right now.
Okay, please, Daddy Eddie, unban me from Kick. I will behave. I apologize for all my wrong behavior, and I will suck Santa Maria's from the back.
Even Ice Poseidon, one of Kick's biggest names, said Johnny Somali will never be banned. That blew my mind. Why would anyone defend someone like that?
You're going to get unbanned on Kick. He's absolutely retarded.
And then Johnny Somali turned around and started exposing Kick. He claimed the platform only makes money from gambling and that creators don't earn real revenue from their content.
Profitable. All the profit comes from stake.com, the gambling company. So I don't know if Kick is just a write-off. I feel like he's not into streaming for the money. I feel like Eddie might actually have a passion. He's talked about it. He has a passion for live streaming. He was a fan of this IRL streaming stuff for years.
He thought those words would damage the platform, but no one cared. Everyone already knew. It was an open secret. Nothing he said could make it worse. Honestly, broadcasting is the only thing people this unqualified can do. Not all streamers, of course, but some of them are just lucky. When this era ends, what will they do? Exactly, nothing. As for Johnny Somali, he still thinks IRL streaming is his only lifeline. But his reckless behavior has stained his past. No platform wants him anymore. Even legal experts say no site will ever take the risk of bringing him back.
On a lot of platforms, he's going to be a convicted criminal. A lot of platforms won't have him back on. So maybe on a small platform, a know-nothing platform like he was streaming on Party, which nobody knows about that platform, sure, whatever.
And they're right. Johnny Somali is the kind of guy no platform wants to touch. What's worse, he's constantly played the victim card, complaining. Other streamers do the same things, but they treat me differently.
I'm being a victim saying there's worse people than me, but it's literally just the facts. If I did the things my other ex-friends and colleagues in the IRL streaming world had done, it would be 50 to 100 million views.
That's his classic move. He'll never admit his mistakes. He'll always blame the chat. And he genuinely believes one day everyone will forget and he'll turn over a new leaf.
I'm fully funded by my audience.
When you're a live streamer, you're always trying to, I'm always trying to make my chat go fast. I'm always trying to get the donations flowing.
If you don't have a chat, you don't have an audience. A lot of IRL streamers like me or just streamers in general, chat is God.
No, that's not an excuse. IRL streaming is just a format, not a free pass. Every streamer has to take responsibility for whether what they're doing is legal or not. Johnny Somali never cared. He was always disrespectful, always acting like a criminal. And now people are starting to follow his footsteps.
Right, so it looks like there's a cemetery here with a whole bunch of dead people. Oh, look at this guy. Full can of Kieran.
Cheese gobber.
Look, there's already a Johnny Somali copycat in Japan. This guy has openly disrespected Japanese culture, mocked sacred places, and even disturbed graves. The result? Crowds of furious locals surrounding him on the streets. And let's be real, this isn't just trolling. This is crossing a line that should never be crossed. When you mock the dead, when you insult the very culture of the people hosting you, you're not streaming anymore. You're spitting in everyone's face. That's beyond immoral. A mindset that doesn't even respect graves doesn't deserve to have a camera, let alone a platform. And the terrifying part, we're starting to see more and more people trying to copy this exact formula, acting reckless, disrespectful, and humiliating entire communities just to get a few clicks. If the authorities don't shut this down, the culture of Asia, Japan, South Korea, all of it will be at risk of being smeared by clowns chasing internet fame. A new generation is starting to believe that the fastest way to become famous is by being the biggest disgrace. And if that's what streaming culture turns into, then what does that say about us as an audience? These people should never be treated as normal. They're not entertainers. They're cultural parasites. And at some point, this nonsense has to end before it swallows the reputation of entire nations. I'm Snorf. I don't polish the surface. I scrape it off and show the rot underneath. Johnny Somali wants to return to streaming, but the truth is, the stage already buried him. So let me ask you, if Johnny Somali ever does come back, how long would he last? A day? A week? Or would he get banned in the first 10 minutes? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't hold back.